Hey,
Ah,
reviews.
back up in here, yo.
All right, let's get into something that I really have been wanting to talk about for a while. I was trying to get the homie to watch it, but so reluctant.
Marvel.
So reluctant.
As you clearly see, Team Marvel.
So if anybody knows, DC has been killing the animated movie genre for quite some time now,
They don't have Storm.
and it culminates in Justice League Dark Apokolips War. So that's what we're gonna review. Ian hasn't watched it, so I won't completely spoil it on
It's all
this one
trash.
for him. There's a series of films that they started like going back. You don't technically need to have watched all of them to enjoy this one, I think. Although it does help because they do some callbacks to some characters on this in the film. So right off the bat, I'm just gonna say amazing, especially recently with the announcements of Justice League, the Snyder Cut being redone. They're gonna spend like $20 million more to redo that. A lot of people are trying to say, "Oh, this reminds me of how that one's gonna be." No, completely wrong. If you watch this, it's way different, way better. If they did this plot, yes, it would be amazing. You know why they can't do this plot? Because they didn't take time to build out their universe.
Like
Live
who?
action. Marvel. That's why I watch the DC animated films, because they actually take time to build everything out.
Well, good luck with that.
Exactly. Now this one is really cool in the sense that they up the ante on here like crazy. They made it rated R.
There you go.
They do not pull any punches on killing anybody in this one because it's basically a war. Like they're going to war with Darkseid. Superman's like, hey, we need to bring the fight to Darkseid because we did some research, and he basically just kills planets and enslaves them, and then he blows them up.
There we go.
So before he does that to Earth, let's go stop him. We need to stop him. He's a menace.
That seems like a good plan.
And it would have worked, except for they reveal in the very beginning, right there, they can actually see through Cyborg's eye, and they know they're coming.
Well, that sucks.
Yes,
Big
big time.
Well,
Big
that
time.
sucks because Cyborg screwed up for everybody.
Yes. I won't go into spoilers on this one. I'll just say that it did not end well for them because they show up thinking they got the upper hand, the element of surprise, and they're like, oh, look, all the parademons. And the parademons have actually been upgraded to have their DNA spliced with Doomsday. So they're Doomsday parademons. So every single parademon is at the strength level of Superman.
That's not a problem. That's light work.
Probably not going to bode well for any character that doesn't have super strength or speed or any of that stuff. Probably not going to end well for them.
Well, it happens.
So it's pretty interesting. They're still like very more or less mindless parademons though, but they're just like are very focused on killing. Basically anything the dark side tells them, go kill. So that plan doesn't end well, like I said. They end up getting kind of tossed back, and the film takes you through the Justice League deciding not to quit, to try to make one last stand to stop Darkseid. And it's really interesting because they pull in everyone that survived the initial attack, some unknowingly or like some villains actually get pulled over to the good side because basically at this point it's like we got to save humanity.
Yeah.
So that's kind of interesting there. And then they basically need to come up with a plan to try to go attack outer space. Now there is a New Gods Jack Kirby run. This plays on that a little bit, like old school comic wise. And then there's a newer one that came out recently where like Superman, Batman, Flash, all those guys become new gods as well. This one doesn't really take from that. It takes more from the old school Jack Kirby one, which is really cool. I actually appreciate that they did that. Really good. Really liked it. What else can I say about this? Yeah, I can't say too much more because it's gonna definitely go into spoiler territory. So, but just like it says, blood, violence. There are some sexual references on there.
So 1 to
but not
5.
too bad.
1 to 5.
I'm gonna go ahead and give this a 4.5.
A 4.5. Okay.
4.5. Like I say, if you like DC comics, like this is a must watch for sure.
Okay.
Even
So 3 for me. That's what it is.
even if you don't like DC, I still say watch it.
I don't dislike DC, so don't let them know I don't dislike DC. I'm just Team Marvel.
Yeah, I'm 100% Marvel for live action movies. Not so much on the animated side, but that's okay. It's just because they haven't focused on it yet. A la Disney Plus, it's coming. So, not gonna take too long.
They're making a killing on live action. Why do you need to focus on animated?
Exactly. So all they're gonna do is just kind of shift. And realistically, they have more Marvel TV shows that are animated that are actually really, really good. So DC just happens to be putting out a lot of good animated films. If they could just translate it into live action, it'd be amazing. So this one, oh man, there's so many characters in here. Like there's Damian Wayne, there's Batman, there's Raven, there's Superman, Wonder Woman, there's John Constantine, there's Harley Quinn, the Suicide Squad, all the people from Apokolips, the entire Batman Inc. family. So there's Batwoman, the Red Hood, like everybody you can think of is in this film. It's ridiculous. All the Green Lanterns are in this film, which is crazy. Man, there's so many people in this movie that really ups the ante. Like you can tell, like, okay, this is how you do a war film, right? Like everybody's in this bad boy. Aquaman, right? Hawkgirl, Hawkman, like everyone's in this. It's really good. Really, really liked it. I'm gonna go ahead and end it now so I can get into spoilers. I really want to talk about spoilers. Spoilers in your face. So tune in for the How Does It End?
How does it end?
And we'll see you in the next one. Peace.